Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome along to the channel everybody, and we're talking about the deadline day yesterday of course. Um, there'll be no match preview for the Brentford game tomorrow. I want to just give my thoughts on the deadline day, and it was a bit of a crazy day, so I haven't got time to do that one with the midweek game. Um, Happening obviously on Tuesday. So anyway, let's get into it. Obviously, we can see that man on the screen, Cody Gakpo, and it started the day or sort of Wednesday, late Wednesday night, going into Thursday, looking like Gakpo was the man. Victor Orta had flown out to Eindhoven to see Gakpo play. He got a hat trick. PSV won 7-1 on Wednesday evening, and at that stage, Victor Orta, I think, was in the crowd. He then organised negotiations, and he'd organised a private jet to take Gakpo and, of course, his entourage and himself back to Leeds on Thursday morning, which is deadline day morning. Gakpo had a change of heart. He didn't want to do it. But, negotiations were obviously quite clearly at quite an advanced stage, but he obviously had a change of heart at the very last minute. Obviously, Radrizzani tweeted, didn't he, that Leeds United will go back in for Gakpo. He also spoke about this man on the screen, Bamba Dieng from Marseille, another forward, predominantly a left winger, but he can play centre forward. And it looks come lunchtime that Leeds United had done this deal, done and dusted. Bamba Dieng. I think Fabrizio Romano had said, here we go, it's a done deal, and as well Dan James to Fulham on a season-long loan. I mean, that ticked down well into the late hours of the window as well. But and then it's all looking like come kind of 4-5 o'clock that Dieng is going to come to Elland Road. There's words that he's about to land, and then make his way soon after to Elland Road. And then reports started coming in that Nice had got involved, and then that he preferred Nice. So then he doesn't board the plane. He stays in France, goes to Nice, and it ends badly, of course, for him, didn't it? He was, yeah, failed his medical in Nice, so he didn't end up signing, which makes him, makes me think: did we dodge something there with him? Would he have failed it at Leeds? He might not have done, but obviously there's Dan James in his Fulham shirt signing at the very last minute. You feel a bit for Dan James because he went through disappointment a few years ago with us. We tried so hard to get him, and now we've let him on loan. It seems a little bit of a strange move, this one, for me. Let me know in the comments what you think of Dan James going out on loan. I feel like the club obviously had hung the hat on Dieng coming, and Dieng was a bit of a replacement for James. Obviously that deal fell through, but I think they felt probably obliged to still go ahead, and give James his move to London. We've sent a lot of, players out to London this season. Dan James perhaps can join up with Charlie Cresswell, Jamie Shackleton, and Tyler Roberts. But it seems strange to, let me know in the comments, but it seems strange to me to loan out Dan James, a player, to another Premier League team. Seems a bit reductive to me, but there we go. They are as well. Anyway, on the screen, Willy Gnotto, it obviously ticks down to the end of the window. People get word that Fabrizio Romano has said we are, working on another deal. It was, of course, Willy Gnotto. He's in the building now. Number 29 as a striker. Let me know what you're thinking of Gnotto in the comments there. For me, yeah, I can understand a little bit of frustration because he's not a Gakpo. We really wanted an established striker in to help the forward line out. Obviously, Rodrigo's injured, Bamford's injured, Gohart is a little bit dodgy with his injury record, and Gnotto, and he's a young player, only 18, not nine. Sorry, nine. He's not 19 until November, so he's a young player. It's a lot of pressure to put on Willy, and Willy succeed. I think he seems like quite a confident lad. He's spoken well in his interview there, his first interview. Uh, looks like he'll be in the first team, but I think it's still a little bit like people are a little bit confused if he's a, a signing for the first team now. I think he is. He has to be. We need a striker, basically. There's a lot of pressure on him, like I said, but let's see. Italian international already, so let's see if he can do the business and go straight to the Premier League, like I said, because the under-21s of Joseph, of Perkins, I can't see really envision a situation where Gnotto, you've paid 5 million or whatever it is for him. I can't envision a scenario where he goes into the under-21s when we need a striker in the first team so badly. But let me know in the comments what you think of Gnotto. Let me know what your thoughts are on the deadline day that's just passed. Like I said, no preview for the Brentford game, but I will be reviewing it and I'll be back. There's plenty of time for the Forest one, so I'll be back with that one.